So, do you want to do it with you are you asking me questions?
Yeah, I guess.
Fine.
Side, if you sort of talk to me. And,
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I guess. So let's start off with the obvious. Just tell me your name, where you were born, occupation, etc. All general information.
Okay, my name's Nick, and I was born in Yorkshire, and I run Up the Video Junction, which is London's last independent film shop.
So when did that Video Junction start, and how did it sort of came to be?
So it began in about 2001. I moved down from Yorkshire, and in the town that I moved to, there's a video shop. Yeah, and I walk in at this video shop, and they're selling all these weird and wacky videos, and the old guy in there says to me, "Do you want to buy my business?" And I'm like, okay, anyway, so I end up going back to the old guy and saying, how about this? What if we take some of these wacky films down to Camden and we do it on Camden Market? And he's like, really? Do you think anyone will care? And I said, yeah, I really do think people will care. And so I did a video stall. And it did very, very well because it was right at the end of video time. So it was a time when there wasn't many videos available in the main shops. And I had all these wacky, fantastic presets and all kinds of things that I could get hold of. So that was really, really good. So you know, my DVD shop was built on the fact that I sold VHS on an outside market stall for 4 years or so, I think. 4 or 5 years, I suppose.
Yeah. And so then you became a more established sort of DVD store.
Well, then I was offered a unit, you know what I mean? Because obviously it was a stall, you know, and I really, you know, I needed to be a browsing shop. I needed people to be able to come in and look around and, you know, enjoy the ambience of it all, you know. And so I shared a unit over the other side of this yard here for a little while, and then I got offered this place because nobody else would take it.
And how's this place been in terms of just trying to be a DVD shop in the middle of the food market?
Well, before I was completely buried in food, which, you know, is probably half the lifespan of this shop. Yeah, I wasn't so buried in food. It was all fine, you know what I mean? And gradually over the years, the food has encroached to the point now where it's choking the whole place. I mean, you know, it's pretty much being knocked down and pretty much being corporatized as we speak, really. You know what I mean? But it's been leading that way for many years now. It's been getting worse. Camden's been gradually getting worse. And when I say getting worse, I mean getting more corporate and losing its bohemian reason for existence. Really, you know what I mean? And that's a shame. You know, I don't think it'll be gone forever. Not yet, but it's certainly going. The food stalls here are changing dramatically in the next month, and then next year they're going to close this entire site here for 2 years and build a horrible glass abomination.
And that's when you'll sort of be going?
I think I'll be gone before then, really. I don't want to give them the satisfaction of stay. I mean, I don't need to stay right until the very bitter end, you know what I mean? I've been here many years now, and it's probably time to go then, I guess, really, you know? Readiment for moving, I've put everything in. So remember I used to have boxes and boxes and boxes, so we've been emptying it out and putting everything in. Because nobody wants to steal these things anymore. They're not worth anything to steal. And we got to do the move.
Yeah.
And when we do the move, it's going to be this little place. So everything's going to have to be live because I haven't got room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and it'll be a lot easier as well. You know? I'm quite excited about it, really, because it'll be different, and at least there still will be some kind of an independent film shop left in London, sort of. Albeit very small one.
Yeah. So, as you said, feel more like a pawn shop.
Possibly. I'd like to think it feels like an exclusive club in there. That's what I would hope that it would feel like. Do you know what I mean? That, like, you know, that you would feel like you're in somewhere very special and very secret. you know, which I think is a great thing, because I think that's the thing that we don't experience anymore. When was the last time you went into a secret place?
It's been a while.
Yeah, exactly. You know, what are secret places anymore? You know, everywhere's a corporate space now.
And particularly with the internet and sort of movie streaming even, there seems to be a loss of, you know, discovering something now, like a treasure. It's kind of like cinematic archaeology in a sense.
Most definitely, I totally agree, absolutely, yeah. And so that's where film shops come into their own. Although, as I say, I'm the last one, so maybe that's not where film shops come into their own. I really don't get it, you know. I think that it's probably more to do with the gentrification of London than it is to do with the death of DVD sales. London's getting bought up by very rich people, you know, and when they buy it up, then that spoils the whole thing. It tends to, you know, which is the way of the world, it appears, you know. It's a real shame, you know. It shouldn't be that way, you know. You'd think that somebody would buy something to try and preserve what it was that they're buying, but unfortunately that's not the case. People will buy something to then pull it down, to then create something that they want, something that they think that we want as public.
And so, say 5 years or so down the line, do you see what Camden once was re-emerging again?
No.
Like, not even like in a sort of nostalgia trip or anything like that? Do you think it'll sort of evolve or just...
There is a listed building. The Proud Gallery is in a listed building. That means that they can't knock it down. That means that there's probably going to be a bit of market around that Proud Gallery listed building. That will stay as a memorial to what Camden used to be, I think.
And then what, Camden just becomes a museum? Something like that?
Camden becomes, well, I mean, you know, with a hotel and a casino and a high-end shopping centre directly across the road, I think that's going to change the demographic of the people that are coming here, you know? And I don't think in a good way. So I think that's what's going to happen. And as far as 10 years down the line or 15 years down the line, look at Carnaby Street, look at the King's Road. Can you see any trace of any former cool?
Not so much.
These are two places that were extremely cool in their day,
Yeah.
and there's no trace of it now, and it's such a shame. You know, so I really think Camden's going to go the same way as that. That's it, you know. So I think, you know, in 20 years' time, you'll be standing amongst all the flats saying, did this used to be a cool place once upon a time?
Yeah.
Look at this. Robert Mitchum, Stanley Baker, and Leslie Phillips in a film together. Can you believe that? Directed by Robert Aldrich and filmed in Greece, I believe. And Mitchum brought his family with him and they had a holiday. So he's like so laid back, you just won't believe it in this film. It was great. Anyway, yeah, bizarre film. It's a real shame, but I mean, apparently it's the march of progress. It's the march of time, and it's better. Apparently, this is what we need. It's not what I need.
So you more or less got maximum 1 more year sort of here as the last independent DVD store. Any sort of big plans? Any big send off? You're gonna, I don't know, set the whole place in flames?
No. I mean, you know, you leave. You know, I arrive. I leave in the same way that I arrived. You know what I mean? Just you know, just carrying stuff. And also, as far it's not the end, because it's a rebirth. Because I've still got all my wonderful customers, you know, and I don't need to be in Camden Market to keep this going, because I've been running it for years with just my wonderful regulars. So I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine, you know. It'll be small and it'll be funny because it's so small, yeah. But it'll be great, I hope, you know, and it'll be quite intense because it's all packed in really tightly and really small, you know. But hey, it's our little secret place, and isn't that just wonderful, you know, that there are secret places left in London.
People say the market's changing, and that's not surprising when you think it's been going on for 300 years. But there's a lot that stays the same. Young faces follow old, and old ways will change to new one of these days. But work will still be with us one way or another. And we all depend on each other's work as well as our own. On Alice and George and Bill, and Alan and Sid, and all the others who keep us going.
Álvaro.
Sorry.
O sea, por dentro se sabe, pero es que es por fuera. Hay que por dentro.